outside here at the midnight. In the trap, I don't know what the wrist like. You say you wanna come through, get you shit right. She wanna try, nigga, she don't wanna risk right. He a shooter, he don't even hold a stick right. I wanna know you had to choose, would you switch sides? I get a stick on me, I don't gotta.
Alright, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Jalen. And as you guys see, we're in a different location today. We're outside, it's nice outside, but what we're here for, to restore this. Oh my god, like, shout out to my sister for beating up her shoes so bad, but it's like a highly requested video that I had that people wanted to see how I clean my shoes on Snap. They're like, how do you clean your shoes? What do you use? All this. Normally I don't tell nobody, but for everybody's sake of, I seen people with their shoes just like this. I'm gonna say it one time. I'm gonna drop the video once. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. Share it with, like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. And without further ado, I'm not gonna hold you guys up. We're just gonna start this video. Now, first things first, I'm gonna let you guys know right now all the things that you guys need. So for right now, what you're gonna need is, you're gonna need bleach. If you have white shoes, you're gonna need bleach because with the laces. You're gonna need laundry soap, water. Paint is optional if you're gonna repaint the bottoms. I'm gonna just show you guys how to do that. The shoe cleaner, let me show you. This is the shoe cleaner I use. It's called Instant Shoe Cleaner. Has a little penguin on it. Now let me tell you guys something really fast. Hold on, let me turn on my phone. Let me tell you guys something. It doesn't matter what shoe cleaner you guys use. I'm gonna show you guys videos right now of what I do with this shoe cleaner, and you guys can see it's $3.99. Now you guys go to the mall, they're cleaning shoes, 20 bucks is that shoe cleaner. Rejuvenator, $60. I'm not knocking Rejuvenator and all that, but for the people who can't afford or don't want to spend $60 on shoe cleaner or $20, $3.99. This is at Burlington. I don't know if it's on Amazon or not, but it's probably like $10 on Amazon. Also, if you don't want to buy a shoe cleaner or you cannot afford it somehow, I started off with a toothbrush and water. It works super great. All you need is a bowl of water. It just takes longer, but you literally sit there and scrub and scrub and scrub. It will make your shoes white again. But Instant Shoe Cleaner. Now for today's video, let me show you guys something. This shoe cleaner is all gone. All gone. But we have Instant Shoe Cleaner, but this is Suede and Nubuck. Now, don't use Suede and Nubuck on the all-around shoe. I am, because we're doing it for the bottoms today. But if you're gonna get it, just get the Instant Shoe Cleaner, $3.99 at Burlington. If you're in Dago, you know where Burlington is, and La Mesa. If you're not, look it up on Amazon. Or like I said, I wouldn't recommend soap and water because I never tried that. But those are the things you're gonna need. Also, this is a cloth. We're gonna need this multiple times, so keep this. But without further ado, let's start. I know you guys seen it, what it looked like before. Now let's get into this restoration. First things first, no matter what you're doing, unlace the shoe. It does not matter. So I'm just gonna start off by unlacing the shoe. For forces, now that the shoelaces are gone, do not lose this. This is the bottom to your thing. Put it somewhere. All right, now what we're gonna do, we got the shoelaces out, right? The shoe completely ready to be cleaned. But before that, what you're gonna do is, you have your shoelace. We have, let me bring it over here. You have a bowl or a cup of water. What you're gonna do is put a little bit of laundry detergent. I'll show you guys in a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you guys over here so you know. Just about that much, not too much. Now we have bleach. You guys should know this. If you have white shoelaces, you can use bleach. If you have red, black, all that, do not use bleach. You should know why. If not, just listen, don't use bleach. But you don't need too much. You need about, just about that much bleach. Now that we have this, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take the laces and we're just gonna dip them in here. Now normally I'm gonna show it before and after, so that's why I don't have both laces in here. But what you're gonna wanna do is, you're just gonna wanna mix it around. Make sure you don't get it on your clothes for obvious reasons, because there's bleach in here. But what you wanna do is, you take your toothbrush, you're gonna take the shoelaces out. I can't really do it right now, but take them out and just kind of scrub all the dark spots. But what you can do, if you don't want to do that, Take it with your hands, just rub it around like this. You'll see that the water's getting dirty. Mix it around. You can see, I know you guys can't see it, but the water is turning a different color now. It's not just blue. It's starting to get darker because the dirt's in here and all that. So this is what you're gonna want to do. See here, move it around. Now you're gonna let this sit in the let this sit in there after you're done mixing it. See, these are really dirty. But you're gonna let this sit in here the whole time while we're cleaning the shoe so that it can marinate and really get down in there, and then I'll show you guys what to do after. So let's go to the next part. So now that the shoelaces are marinating over there, now we're gonna go ahead and get to the shoe. Like I said, my sister beat up her shoes. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it's really dirty. So we're gonna take our shoe cleaner. Like I said, we're using the instant sneaker cleaner. So how this works is basically, if I could get this open, oh my god, I feel so weak. How this works is this comes with a top like this. It's used to scrub the bottom. Now, if you want to use the toothbrush, you can. Shake it up. If you have nice clothes on, I would recommend go change real fast because it does get messy. But spray it on the bottom. Like I said, it does get messy. Now, it foamed up, right? You're going to take this, hold it however you want, and just get to scrubbing. Let me try to show you guys over here. You're gonna scrub it like this. And now that we're not done yet, but this is just the first layer. Look how much better it's looking already. So now this is when you're just gonna take your cloth, so you can get all of, you know, it's wet. So just get it dry again, so you can see what you need to hit again. And you see it's still a little bit dirty, so we're gonna go for round 2. It is messy, and we're just gonna clean this again. I'm trying to show you guys, it's kind of hard. Just go ahead and just go back and forth with this thing. For people that have a toothbrush, I'm gonna just show you guys. If you have that, just keep scrubbing. You're just gonna go like this. This is a medium brush, because if you get a soft, it's not gonna take out the dirt. If you get a hard, you might chip the paint. So just keep going back and forth. It does work. It takes longer with the toothbrush, so that's why I'm showing you guys with the other thing. But I'm gonna show you guys, it works. So let me just show you guys. I'm gonna hit it one more time. So if you guys want to hit it a total of 3 times, your last one, you really want to dig in there and really try to get all the dirt and grime out of there. Alright, now I done pretty much cleaned it all. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off. Now that it's wiped off for the most part, as you guys can see, this thing is looking 100 times better already. So that's what you're gonna do for the bottom. Now the same with the sides. You're gonna go ahead and just do the same thing, spray it, scrub it, all of that. Now that's when the painting comes in hand after. If you don't have that paint, don't stress, because you don't really need to paint it. I'm gonna just show for people that want to paint, but go ahead and get all the grime out of there again. Now one thing I do also is just take your toothbrush, if you still have a clean bowl of water, go over, just lighten up the dirt, and let's hit it again. Don't worry about getting this, oh wow, it's all on my camera. All right, don't worry about getting it all over the shoe. You can get it all over. So now we got it on the sole, you see. We're gonna go ahead and scrub that. Already, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's looking 100 times better. I'm telling you, this shoe cleaner is great. For $3.99 and not spending all the money in the world, this shoe cleaner is great. I recommend it 100%. So for right now, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next step. Really, all you gotta do, spray, use this thing, go all the way around. If you don't have this thing, like I said, use the toothbrush. It's gonna take longer, but just keep scrubbing, use as much shoe cleaner as you need, and I'll be back to you guys as soon as we're on to it. All right guys, so I finished the soles. As you see, they're looking a little bit more white than what they were. It's a little yellow because these shoes are old. The bottoms are done. Now we're gonna hit up here. What I like to do is hit the tongue. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is so much dirt on this tongue. You guys probably can't see because of the lighting, but what you're going to want to do is the same exact thing. Take the shoe cleaner spray and just knock it out. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let me back up. So it foamed up and we're going to hit that. Alright, so I'm gonna try to actually fix the lighting on this because I don't think you guys can see it. Let me try that. Alright, as you guys see, you guys cannot see me, but I'm back and we're to the next part where we're going to be ironing out the creases. So things you will need: an iron, it's heating up right now. You're going to need a tree stump, or in this case I'm gonna just use socks because that's what I normally use, and you will need another cloth. You can use the same one from outside, it doesn't matter. So what you're gonna do to start off with is you're gonna take your socks. So I have this big sock and then another one, and you're just gonna stuff it so that you make the form of the shoe that you want. I'm just gonna flip it over. So, and just a little FYI, this isn't gonna make your shoe look brand new like straight out the store, but you guys saw how bad the creases were. So as you guys can see, it's kind of formed to a normal shape. So now that you know it's pretty much stuffed and everything, what you're gonna want to do is actually get a bowl of water, not too big, not too small, enough just to wet this towel. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. As you guys can see, I have a bowl of water, not too much. This is a huge bowl, but all you need to do is literally dip this in here like this, and then you're just gonna wring it out because your towel needs to be damp for this step. And the reason why we got a bowl is so that you don't have to keep going back to the sink. But now that it's wet, you can set this off to the side. It's ready. So what you're gonna do is take this towel, put it over the front like this, and start ironing. Now you guys hear that noise, just a little sizzling. So I'm gonna move it back so you guys can see more. You're just gonna keep going like this. Just go over the area where it's creased at. Like people say, go in circles like this. You can go in line circles, doesn't matter. But I'm probably gonna go over it. You go over it for a while actually. So what you can do is do sections. So I use like the front right of the towel, and I'm use kind of the front left. Ooh, I'm gonna drop the paint. And you can do this really for any part of the shoe. Now the toe box was really bad. I'm really not gonna get into the whole, the sides of it. Normally I do the sides and all that, but it wasn't too bad. You guys get the gist of it though. Just really flip the towel over, iron it out, and then when you feel like, see you can't really hear anything, well there. What you're gonna wanna do so that you don't burn the towel, just, you guys can probably see the steam on the screen. Maybe not. Just go ahead and wet your towel again, put it in a bowl of water over here, wring it out, and go ahead and place it back on the shoe. Now you can see kind of it's starting to really iron out, so I'm gonna just do this 3 or 4 times. That's a good noise to hear because you know it's really ironing. So that's about it for that. Looks like my camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna charge it and then we'll be back. Alright, you guys, we're back. My camera did die, but you see all this yellow down here. I started on this side already. You can see it's wider. I started doing this already, but if you guys can see all of these, let's see, there's like little spots right here. Alright, we're back. As you guys can see right here, the little spots over here, and you see this is super dirty. We're gonna paint all that up, all the right here, the chipping that's going on. So I'm gonna show you guys how to paint. We're gonna finish this shoe off for you guys. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so what you guys are gonna want to do is, now you still have your towel. This is to wipe off any paint that you mess up, but you got your paint. Please, 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 when you're painting, anything you're not painting, tape it off. I'm not gonna tape it off because they're my sister's shoes, and I mean, I don't really care. But also, this shoe is all white. When you have a different colored shoe, you don't want to do that. So what you're gonna want to do is take off the cap, and there's already somewhat paint in there. You don't need too much. So what you're gonna do is just take your paintbrush, dip it in there, and just start going away like this. And just keep going over it, over and over and over. You can see that it's getting white. And I'm gonna show you guys the after and before. As you guys can see, you don't need too much paint. Just dip it in there, because the more paint, the darker it's gonna get. We're gonna go over this. We're gonna go over the spots on the shoe that are really, really bad, so that it can look like a brand new shoe. And as you guys can see already, I don't know if you guys can see it that well, we're gonna go over this too. This shoe, when you guys see the before and after, was really yellow. So this paint, I would say this is the only paint I use, is this Angelus paint. I don't recommend anything else. This is shoe paint. Get the right color. I mean, this is just white, but when you get like blue, there's like true blues for Jordans. Like, make sure you get the right one. So as you guys see right here, I'm just going over the soles with white. Let me see if I can kind of show you guys. Let's see. Let me turn off the light. So you guys see right here all that dirt, or it's not dirt, it's like peeling off. We're gonna paint that right now. And you guys see the bottoms right here, it looks white again, brand new. So what we're gonna do is paint over this. Only a little bit of paint, go over it. And if you guys want, just go ahead and paint the whole little section so that it's all even. Up here. We're gonna get to the section I just showed you guys, so you don't need too much paint. Just go ahead, go over all of this. I wish you guys could see really what I'm painting. I'm gonna try to show you guys. As you guys can see right here, you can see it's kind of glossy. After, you'll see the full effect, but over here I'm trying to show you guys. Get a little bit more paint from the cap already and just go over it. Alright, you can see it's 10,000 times better. It doesn't even look like it's been touched, but we're just going to go over it one more time for you guys. And that's what you want to do with all sections like that. So we're going to keep looking. We've been over this section. You can see there's a little bit up here, so touch that up real fast. This is an all white shoe, like I said, so you don't need to tape it off, but for future reference, you want to tape off the whole shoe except for where you're painting. So there's that. If you guys can see right here, you see that little scratch right there, and then the Nike box, we're gonna fix that. Go over this with the paint. All this section. And all you need is a dab of paint. Like, this is white because it's naturally white, but all I do is, so you guys know the amount, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. All you gotta do is take off the cap, dip it in there, that's enough paint. So now we're gonna go to down here. you guys can probably see more clear. You see that. That's horrible. The whole toe box is just jacked up. We're going to go ahead and fix that right now. Here, all that we're going to fix. Just take your paint, go over it. So really this cloth that's right next to us right here, you only need if you were to mess up, so you can kind of wipe it off really fast. Other than that, so it looks like I need a little bit more paint. So what I'll do is, this is the paint, I'll just go around the rim right there. Just grab that little bit of paint, keep painting. So then we're in the front again. You guys, you kind of still see all that. We're gonna fix all that right now. So we just kind of fixed this whole side of the shoe. As you guys can see, all of this is creased. So now you see all this is all yellow. All this over here is still yellow. We're gonna go ahead and whiten that. Just take your paint and go ahead and just paint all over it. Before we end this, I forgot, there is this little spot right here that I did not get to take out when I was cleaning, and you can just go over the toe box, but you can fix that with paint. So what I'm gonna do, take a little bit of paint right here. This is a lot, but take a little bit, and as you guys see, there's this one little spot right there. We're gonna go ahead and paint right over there. In the dark, literally this shoe looks back to brand new. I'm gonna show you guys the finished product also, but that's what the shoe looks like after you're done cleaning it. So I'm gonna show you guys the finished product in the next clip. So the before, you can see kind of the damage that was yellow down here, the marks right here, a lot creased. The bottoms were just awful. Ridiculous, you know. Throw that one out the way. Who cares about that one? All right, you guys, we are back to close out this video. This is gonna be the final touch. As you guys can see, as you guys can see, we went ahead. The creases aren't too heavy anymore. Bottoms repainted. Fixed the tongue. The lacing is horrible. I'm sorry. My sister did it for me, but I messed it up. Here's the before. If you guys don't remember. Yellow bottoms, really creased. Bottoms are just horrible. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it. Restoration of Air Force Ones, everybody. If you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see next, and I'm out. Peace.
Get that money, nigga, that my man.